Hey, what's up everyone? Today is a special day. After making my last video, one of my good friends, founder and owner of Creative Pallet Designs, actually reached out to me because he saw that one of my goals was that I wanted to build something in this upcoming 2017 year. Jason Kidd, creator, innovator, and builder, owner of Creative Pallet Designs. I'll link his page down below. Be sure to check out his work. He's got a Pinterest page as well, so I'll leave that in the description. So be sure to check that out. Follow him on Pinterest. Like his page on Facebook. He builds really cool stuff. And I'm actually really glad that he reached out to me because it's going to help me fulfill one of my goals. And also it's going to show me like some things that I didn't know about building stuff. I mean, I see people building stuff on Pinterest all the time, but I've never actually put any thought into what actually goes on behind the scenes. And so that's something that I'm really excited to check out today. Here we go. We're going to get started right away, start building some stuff. Not really sure what I'm going to be building today, but Jason's going to talk me through everything, show me the ropes, and it's going to be an overall good time.
All right, so this is when I bring them in. Usually, because of German weather, it is damp here. So what I typically do is I let them dry anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, and then that gives me ample time to select the next project that people order. A lot of times when I do, in the summertime, I do most of my work outside, so I break them down into individual sections. Length, sometimes the types of wood that's important, what you want to use it for. Some of them are real flimsy, you can make wine carriers out of them. Some of them are real sturdy, you can make table legs. I even made my own stuff for my recycling yellow bags. I needed stuff that was practical. A lot of people just make random stuff, but I wanted things that everyday family members could use, such as a wood rack. I'm making a table out here because I needed one. Also to help with recycling, to help out my landlord. He's older, so allow him to carry stuff. I separate pallets by length, size, and what I'm going to use it for, what I project to use it for. I even save the bottom pieces. You never know what you can use them. You can cut them into slabs and make floor tiles out of them. I've seen that on Pinterest and YouTube videos. Most of the ideas I get from and how to do this was from YouTube itself. Most of my wood I did get was from the Bitburg factory. They just dump it, and I don't know what they do with it. Most of the farmers here have donated the wood to me. There's a truck driver down the road that brings home and he uses it as firewood. So he brings me his leftovers. Somebody brought me a Harley Davidson pallet, 9.5 feet long. And so it'd be great to build a house, I guess. I don't know, but it's nice just to have a lot of the Germans that they're really supportive of me. At first, they were kind of hesitant about the stuff I was making. They were kind of like, "You're crazy." But after a while, when they saw that I can make crates to carry beer, they changed their tune. They're like, "Oh, that's part of my culture." But yeah, most of the stuff has been old and used and decrepit. Sometimes I get lucky, you get oak. Sometimes I get walnut. Sometimes I get cedar. I mean, the cedar one's really nice. It's hit or miss. I find them alongside of the road. I go up and ask local franchises if I can just take their pallets from them. Usually they say yes. Sometimes I have to pay a fee of €5, sometimes €20. Depends what it is, if I really want it. The EUs typically cost you €25 per pallet. But if you can find them where they're decrepit and they don't want them anymore, especially if there's damage to them, they'll give them to you absolutely free because they don't want to pay to get rid of it. And so I'll take them. And mostly people just want to see the EU on there. That's all they want, or EUP. You're going to see two different types. But we can get into, or let's say EPAL. You'll see those on there too. These are American, the CPs. You can see them. This just tells you that they're high pressure treated. You're going to look for that because that means that there's no insects or any type of diseases in the wood. And they're all on here, but when you're done sanding it, nobody's going to know.
Right.
So, but this isn't Home Depot, so I had to take a lot of time. It takes about 20, 30 hours just to do some of this stuff. All this combined, probably taking the pallet apart by hand with a jigsaw or a hacksaw and a pry bar and a hammer. It takes about an hour just to break them down, especially what you want. But luckily, customers aren't too picky. So I buy in bulk screws. If you buy individuals, they can run, like this right here is $1. These are nails, but they can run €2 per box. Or I spend €8 for 1,000 screws.
That's not bad.
And these are drywall screws. The only reason why I use them is because they're just colorful and with the wood. It's better than having a brass one. I don't know. It's just me. I'm not trying to make beds. I only do home decor. I don't make any furniture. But I do make things that are practical for everyday use for what people need. And that makes things easier. The workbench I made because I needed one. I got tired of being in a... And I made a little craft table, storage, how I break it down by pallets, what I want to use them for. I have scrap wood down there that I use for whatever. I recycle old beds and old things. Use the wood from them to make tables and what have not. The shelving system. I do stuff with beer caps as well. I do engraving, etching. I learned it all from YouTube. And cool, I learned all of it just because I wanted to do something. I was a cop for 20 years, and I sure as hell didn't want to be a cop the rest of my life. So, and I was like, I got to do something else in my life. It's more exciting than that.
Inspired you to want to start doing stuff with like pallets and building practical things out of scrap wood and stuff?
Being a stay-at-home dad. I wanted to do something with my hands. I enjoyed it as a kid, and friends and family would encourage me to keep going and keep doing this. And you know, it just came down to what I wanted: practical things in my house, and I didn't want to have to pay out of pocket.
Yeah.
You know, living in Europe has its challenges as it is, but I wanted to make things easier for my life and my family, and so it ended up being, and it turned into a hobby into a business, and so that's a lot of fun. You know, the things you can create is phenomenal.
Right.
It's free wood. You know, otherwise this would have went in the trash. It would have went into a dumpster. It would have been farmers burn it here.
Yeah.
But luckily, like I said earlier, you know, the community here is and has been such a wonderful support. So if you buy a drill, that's a good investment. But if not, you're going to have forearms of fury. It's a great workout. I should call it sweating to the screws. And there we go, Eddie. Basta.
Nice, man.
That's massive.
Just finishing up with the project that we built today here at Creative Pallet Designs with Jason Kidd. And again, if you haven't checked him out, I'll leave a link down to his page down below. He's got a Pinterest page. I'll link that up too. Anything you want to say, man?
That was a great time. Thanks for your help. That would have taken a long effing time by myself. But as you can see, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It could be monotonous, but other than that, realistically, you can make some really creative stuff that people can use on every day. And it makes just life easier for everyone.
Definitely. And
that's why I do it. And I keep costs really low. You can look in Etsy and cost compare. I keep mine anywhere between 60 to 70% under their bid. So
that's awesome.
Not everything though.
That's awesome. So we ended up building something really cool, really helpful here. I'm gonna take it home. My wife doesn't know what I'm bringing home yet. It's gonna be for fruits and vegetables. It's gonna go right in our kitchen, and it's just gonna be for anything really. We could put some potatoes, some onions, some sweet potatoes, tomatoes, whatever it is, and it's super sturdy. And Jason even hooked it up with some wheels down there, so it's super easy to move. So just in case anything gets under it, it's really easy to move and clean out. But that's pretty much it here. That's it for me, guys. We're done here. Catch you guys next time.
See you later.